Smack a little nip hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
But at 12 years old, I'm like, shoot, you know what I mean? So anyway, so we was working a salary. No matter how many papers we delivered Monday through Friday at the school, we was only getting $40. You feel me? But when I did that, when I had that transaction with the sales, like we ended up getting like a year subscription. I made $80 that one sale. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So right then and there, I told myself I'd never punch a clock unless I swung on Flavor Flav, because I was like, damn, I just made $80 off one sale. I said I'm about to go crazy. So I ended up being a sales. The next day they made me a salesperson. So I ended up making like
the next day.
Yeah, the next day. I went from a paper out boy to making $40 a week to like making like commission. You feel me? I was a salesman. So that week I ended up making like, my first week I made like $300. I ain't even worked the whole week. I worked like Tuesday to like Friday. Anyway, I started making more money than my mom. I was making like $300 to $500 a week at 12 years old. And I remember my mom told me when I first told her, I was like, yeah, I'm about to do this door-to-door job. She's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. They gonna kidnap you. They gonna snatch you in the house. They gonna rob you. And then she saw that first check. She's like, oh, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Now you can pay the light bill. Now you can pay the cable bill, the gas. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so that's when I got like introduced to being a salesperson. You feel me? So anyway, I did that from like 12 to 14, and then I had got a growth spurt. I was like 6'1", like in my freshman year of high school. So I quit sales and I started like taking basketball serious until like my senior year. My grandmother ended up passing away. Rappers at the time, you feel me? So I started just writing down a lot of jokes and one-liners. You feel me? Because like at 12 years old, I had already found out that I had to give for gab, and I knew I was a people person. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just like this one joke, paint me green, call me a pickle. I heard Bugs Bunny say that back in like the 90s.
Yeah, you took it.
And I took it and ran with it, and it became like I wanted to get my money back. Plus, I wanted to like get a bonus on because like when you lose in a pool, it's money that you put in. It's like if 20 people put $100 in a pool, that's $2,000. You know what I'm saying? So just like that's how it was $3,000, because all of us put our money in the pool, and I wanted to win that back, right? So I worked the Indian reservation, but you know, out here in California, they got like gangs and stuff. So I ended up getting out in the same neighborhood he worked. And the first dude door I knocked on, he was out washing his car, and he had a gate. So I opened up his gate, but I was whistling. I was like, you, because I was making sure with no dog. You know what I'm saying? But he had things where they can see you, but you can't see in their house. Yeah. So she opened up one of them gates. I just heard her door open. Once her door opened, the dude started going back to her house, and I seen kids out playing like recess and stuff. So I started walking towards the school, because I'm like, okay, I'm about to use street smarts now, because I know he ain't about to shoot me in front of no kids. You feel me? So the closer I started going towards the school, he started going back to his house. So when I heard it,
world famous DJ Stunner, DJ Omanaya, I'm here with Kenny. No, I'm gonna say Funny Salesman.
Yeah.
Can I go with that?
Yeah.
Because that's what people
that's
know.
My brand.
That's your brand. Let's work the brand. Telling us the story about getting kidnapped. Now he's ready to testify, do some 6ix9ine shit before 6ix9ine. What happened when they took you into the desert?
So they had me in this hotel. So they flew me in like Sunday night, and then like Monday morning, like 6 in the morning, they ended up knocking on my hotel door. They was like, all right, we got a long drive. We gonna get some breakfast, and then we end up driving to like LA. Like I don't even know what the court name was, but we drove out here to LA. So I'm going through the metal detector, I'm going upstairs, so I had to use the restroom. As soon as we go upstairs, like, you feel me, we get off the elevator, I'm going to the restroom. So they standing outside waiting, like, you feel me? As soon as I go in the restroom, this big Indian dude, as soon as he see me, he's like, hey, you motherfucker, and he went like that. And I just ran out of the bathroom. I was scared as hell. I ran out. I was like, hey, somebody trying to kill me. I'm over there like, bro, I ran past them and everything. They going about. I just ran, like, down the stairs. I went through the door, down the stairs, and I ran out of the courtroom, ran, like, out the building.
Should have ran straight to Detroit.
No, I ran to like a 7-Eleven or like a gas station. It was like in an alley. But instead of me going in the front, I went to the back of the gas station. So I'm kicking on the door, banging on the door. I was like, somebody help me, somebody help. And I was like, man, somebody trying to kill me. I was like, let me use your phone. So I ended up calling my mom and stuff. I was like, see, this is why I didn't want to. She answered the phone. First, she didn't answer. Then she ended up answering. The dude gave me the phone back. He's like, they calling back. So he gave me the phone. And I was like, Ma, you got to get me back to Detroit. I told you I didn't want to come out here. This was a setup. This dude just said he going to slit my throat. She was like, boy, what? Where's you at? Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm in an alley somewhere at this 7-Eleven. So she was like, I can't get you. No. She was like, you better call them people that you used to work for. You in California, right? She was like, they going to get you back home. So anyway, she hung up. And I'm thinking in the back of my mind, like, this the main reason why I got a door-to-door job in the first place. You ain't never got no money. So anyway, I called the company back, you feel me? I'm like, look, and I ain't worked with them since like 3 months, you feel me? Because this happened like October, November, and this was like January, February. So I ended up calling back. I was like, look, y'all gotta get me back to Detroit. I was supposed to go to court, and I explained what happened. So the manager dude that left me, he was like, all right, let me call the owner real quick. I'm gonna call you right back. So then, I waited like 5 minutes, so I called him back because they ain't never called back. I was like, what Mr. Edwards say? And then he was like, man, you want to hear the good news or the bad news? I was like, I want to hear the good news. He was like, the good news is that he said he'll get you back home, but we gonna come pick you up and we gonna drop you off at the Greyhound. You just gonna be on the Greyhound for 3 days. He was like, this is the bad news. The bad news, he said that he ain't gonna pay your whole ticket, but you gotta come and we'll pick you up and we'll put you in the neighborhood and you knock, and we'll use your commission from your sales in the neighborhood to go against your plane ticket if you wanted to fly home. So I'm like, man, I ain't about to go knock on no doors. You ain't just see what just happened. He was like, no, I'm gonna put you in a good neighborhood. I'm gonna put you in like a rich area, boom, boom, boom. So I'm like, all right, no guts, no glory. So, cause at the moment I was scared, but I'm like, dog, I ain't about to go to no Greyhound for 3 days. They know how I look and everything. Ain't no telling. They probably watching me right now, you feel me? So he ended up picking me up and he dropped me off in Tarzana, you feel me, like in the valley. And I'm knocking like probably like an hour go by, I ain't getting no sales because I'm negative, you feel me? I'm still thinking about what just happened. So I just said like a prayer on the corner real quick, and then the next door I knocked on, this old white dude comes to the door. He's super cool. He was like a reorder. He's like, oh, don't tell me you selling my favorite cleaner. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? He like, you got the clean? I was like, yeah. He was like, come in. He's like, I got this hard water in my shower. If it clean, I'ma buy it. So I go in his house. He got pictures of like Magic Johnson, Kobe, Shaq, like Nick Van Exel, all the Lakers, right? And I'm like, you work for the Lakers? He's like, yeah, I'm the Laker doctor. I've been a doctor for like 30 years. Like, he's like, you know Jamie Foxx stay across the street, right? As soon as he said that, I ran out this nigga house. I went straight to Jamie Foxx house, I swear to God. When I go over there, I swear to God, I go to Jamie Foxx. I was like, so Jamie Foxx had like a gate, you feel me? His house was like all the way in the back. So I ran over there, I pressed the buzzer. He ain't answer. His voice, like a voice machine came off. So now I'm about to go to the next door, you feel me? So as I'm going to the next door, I see like a brown two-tone Maybach pulling the gate, like where the house I just left. So I run back over there, but he already had pulled in the gate, so his gate was closing. But he had one of them sensor gates, you know, like when your body get close, it start opening back up. So I'm like, hell yeah, I'm like walking to the second gate. He on the intercom. I see the intercom moving towards me. He's like, no trespassing, get out of here, I'm about to call the police. I was like, oh, I start bagging back. I was like, oh, COD? He was like, all right, bag up. And then the gate closed, and then he came back like on a golf cart. So as he getting closer, I'm like, oh, this really Jamie Foxx. And he seen my spray bottle. He was like, I thought you said COD. I was like, yeah, come on down. And then he started laughing. He was like, oh, not only is you funny looking. He was like, boy, you got some big ass teeth. He was like, with a girl like that, I bet you sneeze, you could bite a hole in your chest. I remember this like yesterday, man, I started roasting. I was like, man, you got all that money with the big ass ears, the little earrings. Why your earrings look like sugar? And then we started just going back and forth, like joning on each other. He was like, you know what, I like you. And then he had me get on his golf cart and he took me to his house and he gave me like a whole tour and he introduced me to his stepdad that adopted him. And then he told me it's like from this small town, Terrell, Texas. Then he told me he used to be a salesman. He was like, man, you remind me of myself when I was out in LA trying to get it. He was like, I used to be a salesman in the morning, and he said he was a shoe salesman, and he used to go like to open mics and stuff, and he said that, he was like, you know my name ain't Jamie, right? He told me his whole life story, how he came up with Jamie. He said he used to go to like open mics, and they always pick the female names first, and he wrote Jamie on there, and then he started doing a Wanda, his stand-up, and then he said he made his first break doing door-to-door when he did In Living Color. He said he knocked on the producers from A Living Color door. And I ain't gonna lie, I just started crying. I was like, bro, I wasn't even supposed to meet you today. I was like, I had got kidnapped by Indians. He was like, what you was doing at 7-Eleven? I'm like, no, I was like working an Indian reservation. And then he ended up buying like 2 bottles. And he was like, you know what, I wasn't even supposed to be at home. He was like, he left his script. You know the movie Django? Django. Yeah, this one I sold him. He was filming that movie. Django, yep, and then I ended up selling him. He bought like 2 bottles. So I go to the next door, and soon as I go to the next door, this lady comes to the door with a camcorder, and I was like, I'm gonna be quick like Nestle, be like Michael Jackson, and then that's how I was created. Like that video that lady recorded, it did like 350 million views, but it was next door to Jamie Foxx house. So this whole time I'm thinking like Jamie Foxx then called this lady, you feel me, to record me, but he didn't. This lady ended up recording me because she thought I was in the neighborhood breaking in people's houses, you feel me? Wow. So she uploaded the video, and that junk went crazy, and What's crazy is that I didn't even know I went viral. Like that video went viral in 2010. I ain't found out till like 2017 because like social media wasn't like how it is back in the day. You feel me? We didn't have like TikToks and all that. I was so locked in. I got kids. They like eating. I love feeding. I'm trying to feed my kids. I wasn't worrying about like going viral. But how I found out because Ridiculousness. You know that show that on MTV. They ended up reaching out to the company and they wanted to get me on the show, but they only wanted to give me like $150 to come on the show. But they paid the lady like $25,000 to $30,000 for the copyrights. And then she ended up contacting me. She was like, look, I need you to do me a favor. You viral right now. You mind if you sign this consent to go on for the video to go on Ridiculous? I was like, yeah, let's do it. But then before I signed the contract, they told me I was only getting $150 and they was paying her $30,000. I said, what? So I called her out. I said, man, I'm not about to sign this unless you split this with me. Come to find out, this lady made $800K off that video. She didn't give me $1, and she got mad and took the video down. That's when I quit my sales job and I moved to LA out here and I started doing like videos. And that's the rest was history.
So do you really sell a product now?
Yeah, that's my product now. I sell Pink Miracle. That's mine. I own it.
Yeah, now because I see videos when he's like, I don't see that you don't carry the bottles with you though.
Yeah, I do. I be running out. Like I've been selling. That junk's been selling out. So my top 4 videos that always sell out. So this is how I get paid like a lot. Like I do a video with like a celebrity, but you know they got TikTok Shop, they got YouTube, so you could put your link, like Amazon, you can put your link, and like I did a video with Lil Baby, it did 50 million views. So you gotta understand, if you got 50 million people watching your video, 20,000 are gonna buy your product. You get what I'm saying?
So is this your product now?
So or some videos. Like I make between 80 to 150,000 a month just by doing videos. So when I try stand up, and I notice like if I'm not about to get like a Netflix deal and I'm not getting booked, ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Even though a lot of the old school comedians like the Steve Harveys, the Kevin Harts, the D.L. Hugleys, you know what I mean? The Cedric Entertainer, the Mike Epps and all them, they want us to do that. They want the influencers to do stand-up. They like, bro, y'all funny, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to get in stand-up so that way you can work on material, you can do this, you can do that, and then that's how you get into movies, that's how you get booked for, cause you see like Country Wayne doing it, DC Young Fly, all them. But the thing is that I got too many kids, I got too many bills, and I'm straight. I could be better, but I'm making like 2 to 3 million a year just doing what I'm doing, you feel me? And
but
like
you're doing a movie already now.
Yeah, I'm doing a movie now with him, and like and I supposed to be in the last Friday. I was at Versus with Timberland, and it was Cash Money versus No Limit. You feel me?
Right. Was that outside going into the venue?
Yeah, and then I was like, I got the best things since cake, and he was like, get that fake stuff away from me. And then he came back. And he was like, find yourself. He was like, find somebody safe to play with. Playboy, you know what I'm saying? That was real. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, what I do to you? But I ain't gonna lie. He probably was having a bad day. I don't even know. And what's crazy is that people was telling me that the Cash Money had lost in the verses. But then when I said that on the interview, Juvenile, he DM'd me. He was like, man, he was like, we ain't lose. He was like, why you be saying? Because Juvenile, my boy, he messed with me. I did like 2 videos with him. So I kind of like rubbed him the wrong way. But I didn't see the verses. I could have went to the verses, but I'll be outside venues waiting on them to come out so I could get the content. So I wasn't even paying attention. You feel me? But people was coming out like, he was mad because he lost, but.
So that was afterwards, right?
Yeah, but I don't even know if they lost or won. I just know he just spazzed out on me for no reason. You feel me? But I know one of the things that came out my mouth, I was like, I got the best things since cake and ice cream, and everybody was like, bro, you shouldn't have said that because Master P is known as the ice cream man, so he probably thought you was, you know what I mean?
But that's so much to be thinking about that.
But that's what they said, you feel me? And then the other one was like with Boosie, like I drove like 12 to 13 hours to Atlanta to like Boosie had a movie premiere with Rich Homie Quan and a couple other people, rest in peace, Rich Homie, but they invited me to the movie premiere, you feel me? Because Boosie, his manager was like, we gonna get you in a sequel, he having a sequel to this movie, and he was like, but his birthday tomorrow, he was like, we ain't gonna tell him you here, we gonna surprise him, and you just knock on the door and sell him. They wanted it to be like organic. So after the movie premiere and everything, Boosie, he over there, like he having a party, he on dance on top of his kitchen table, he got strippers throwing money, he getting a lap dance, and in the middle of him with some strippers, I knock on the door. So he in there dancing with females, and he come to the door, he like, oh, you gotta pay me, you know what I'm saying? He was tripping, but I get it because I was like, it probably was the wrong setting. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way that somebody dancing with some strippers and then they stop just to be on video trying to do a skit. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But after that, we was back cool and stuff. So a lot of people saw that, and then when they posted that, Boosie, that went crazy. Then the T.I. one went crazy. I went to T.I. What's funny is that I went to T.I. Trap City Cafe, you feel me? And me, DC, I'm fly with him, we was all chopping it up, and then they was like, man, K-Dub was like, man, you gotta do a video with Tip. And I was like, come on, you ready to do it? And then he's like, yeah, come on, let's do it. And as soon as we did it, he didn't even let me do my stuff. He just started roasting me in the video. And that junk went crazy. No, it went super viral. It went like, it did like 10 million. And then they was on him too. They was like, man, you know what I'm saying? And then the latest one was Drewski. Like,
oh yeah, I saw that one too. I just saw that one.
Man, he just kicked me out of his venue yesterday. Me and Ben Mark.
He kicked y'all out.
Yeah, because
but he didn't even say nothing to y'all. He said
no. He just ignored me. You feel me?
Was that when you was walking with your son? I thought you were walking with your son.
Yeah. No, but look, my son wanted to get a video. My son a big Drewski fan. You feel me? So I'm like, man, I ain't about to say nothing because when I just did Could Have Been Records, he tried to play me. And then you feel me? He saw me at the BT Awards. And he was like, man, you going crazy? I'm a big fan, man. We got to lock you in. He gave me his number. Boom, boom. And then when he just seen me the last time, you feel me? I know how people is. Like I didn't got a tool. See, this the thing. Like, and I gotta address this because like social media is starting to feel like the drug gang, if that makes sense. Like my friend told me, shout out to Diamond B Films, right? He was on a podcast. He said, man, you know why I stopped doing content? He said because influencers act like they bigger than celebrities. Like here it is. I got Will Smith, bro. Will Smith. His team DM'd me and was like, hey, Will Smith want to do a video with you. Collab with me and everything. You feel me? Netflix paid me a lot of money to do that video with him. You feel me? Kevin Hart hit me up. You feel me? And this the Kevin Hart thing. I got to say this because it's a funny thing that people don't even know. And Timberland just told it to Ben Mark the other day when we was on the phone. So I drove 22 hours to Timberland house, you feel me, before he signed me, you feel me? Because I'm a hustler, I'm hungry. I'm like, damn, Timberland reached out to me, boom, boom. I drove 22 hours to do like 7 TikTok videos with him, you feel me? So at the time, he let me use his phone to upload the video because I had to show him how to set the collab. So when he gave me his phone, I seen he had a whole bunch of DMs. Like because back in the day when you accepted the collab, you had to accept it through the DM. So when I'm about to press the accept button, I see these blue bars. Pause. Blue dots. But I see these blue dots. I see blue dots from like, you know, the dots is like, it's unread messages, but it's from like LeBron James, Drake, DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, Kevin Hart. So I started DMing all of them in his phone. I started sending them my video like, he up next, man. Make sure y'all follow him. Y'all got to work with him. Like, this is my protege. And the first person that responded was LeBron James. He sent like 7 laughing emojis. He's like, oh, I remember this dude. He hilarious. And then Drake sent laughing emojis. And I'm laughing. I'm like, damn, these niggas know me. And then Timberland snatched his phone. He's like, boy, what you doing on my phone? And then he looked. He's like, wait, so you DMing? He's like, you know what? You a genius. He was like, who managed you? I was like, nobody. He's like, yeah, I got to manage you. He's like, because you got heart. He's like, to do something like this. And I tell about from that day forward, my life changed. Because Kevin Hart came to Detroit. He had a show at the Fox, you feel me? And his team hit me up, spanking all of them. They hit me up. They was like, hey, come to the Fox. Kevin Hart gonna get you some tickets. He want to do a video with you. So I go to the show. Soon as Kevin Hart see me, he was like, yeah, come on, let's do one of them videos. He was like, I've been trying to do a video with you ever since Timberland sent me your video. In the back of my mind, I'm like, nigga, that was me. But I ain't even say nothing. I just went with it, you feel me? And then we did a video, and that junk went crazy. After that, you know, Wiz Khalifa hit me up, Damian Lillard. I'm talking about everybody started hitting me up, you feel me? And then that's when Drewski noticed, like, he like, damn, he with Kevin Hart. But that's why I was looking at like, bro, I got some of the biggest people in the world asking to do videos with me, and then y'all acting like y'all too big for y'all. Y'all influencers. Y'all ain't even, you feel me? We all trying to come up the same way. We all black, number one. And that's what's wrong with like the black community, because it's like soon as somebody trying to get to the next level, you got somebody either hating, envying you, gatekeeping, or pulling you down, or just, you feel what I'm saying? That's what happened with the me and the Funny Marco situation. Like I'm at this thing, it was called
Funny Marco fell out now.
Yeah, this was like years ago. The Crew League, right? My boy Eli, he had invited me to come out to do some content, you feel me? And Lil Duval seen me. And at the time it was this dude Buster, it was Lil Duval and Funny Marco. They was judges, you feel me? And Lil Duval, he was like, man, my wife, she a big fan of you and Jack Funny, man. You got to do one of them funny videos, the little cleaning skits. And I was like, all right, bet, let's do it. So I go over there. First, like 3 people went over there, like 3 content creators went over there first and did videos with him. And I'm looking like they all was cool. Funny Marco was cool with him. Buster was cool with him. Lil Duval, they let Jack Funny do his thing. They they let Chapapi Manano do their thing, except for Chapapi Manano, he went viral because he whispered in Lil Duval's ear and his security snatched him up, and that went like super viral. When my turn came, I went up there like me, I'm like doing my spiel with Lil Duval. Funny Marco out of nowhere just started hating. Like, man, go on, get out of here, man. You see we trying to do a show, man. You ain't even funny. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I posted it. And then Lil Duval, he was like, bro, you got to collab with me, man. This about to go viral because I ain't never seen nobody turn you down. This was before the T.I., this was before the Boosie, this was before the Fat Joe, this was before the Birdman. He was like the first person to give me a hard time. And that junk went super viral. So Funny Marco DM'd me the next day because it was people in the comments like going crazy on him, like, man, you forgot where you come from, used to be at Walmart harassing people, how you trying to get this dude to, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all getting too big for y'all bridge, you know what I'm saying? So he DM'd me like, bro, you gotta take that video down, man, you making me look bad. And I'm like, why would I take the video down?
Did you take it down?
No, I ain't take it down. So then he DM'd me again, he was like, bro, you know I was just playing with you. I said, well, if you was just playing, then why should I take the video down? That's going viral. Exactly. You feel me? So then he unfollowed me, he started tripping out, you know what I'm saying? And then like, he called me one day, my boy Gerald. So me and my boy Gerald, you probably know Gerald Houston. He be running up on the celebrities, calling the wrong name.
Oh yeah,
I don't know him and Funny Marco from like Kansas City, and like him and Funny Marco got into it because he was on tour with Funny Marco, and he said Funny Marco was stealing his jokes or something, and he said he kicked him off of the tour when he like checked him, like, bro. Because he used to open up for Funny Marco, you feel me? He'd open up, and then he said once Funny Marco ran out of material, Funny Marco used to go up first. Right. So Funny Marco would go, so like say we go to Chicago, right? Gerald would go up first and he'd say his jokes, and then Funny Marco would close them out because he the headliner, you feel me? So he said when they went to Indiana, Funny Marco switched up the set. He's like, I'm going first. So now he's saying Gerald jokes, so now Gerald got to go last. So now he can't say his shit now, you feel what I'm saying? So he said, no, but look, this is what he said. And then he said that Funny Marco ended up taking this white dude, I don't know his name, but he had the drop personality. He was like the white dude. He used to do podcasts. He used to interview like celebrities with like the suit on. I don't know if y'all remember the dude. He said that Funny Marco took his whole set like
I used to wonder who copied who.
Yeah, he said he copied him, and that's how he went crazy, you know what I'm saying? But he said that him and Funny Marco started off doing content at Walmart together. Wow. He said that he used to like be out there like homeless and like bother people and stuff, and he said he used to do like James Harden, like he used to act like he was James Harden in a Walmart. Then they used to like run in there and say they about to tow people vehicles. He said after that, he started stealing to do content, doing a podcast and stuff. So I don't know how true it is. I'm just saying that like once he told me that, I could have easily said that like, bro, you went famous off stealing somebody's, you know what I'm saying, whole identity, and then you trying to shit on me like you feel me? Instead of us coming together like butt cheeks, no Diddy, but you feel me, like coming together as a community, and we all can get it together, you feel me? They started hating out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So like when I posted that video, I didn't even want to post the video. My son told me to post it with Drewski. He was like, bro, we got to post this because, man, Drewski just hold us.
Yeah, he just walked right into
the car, bro, I just walked up. He just ignored us. You feel me? So when I posted the video, they started tripping. And I told Ben Mark yesterday, I was like, bro, I know Drewski about to say something. And then as soon as he see me, he ain't say nothing to me. He was looking mean. And I seen him whispering his security guard. Because, bro, as soon as I walked in there, the whole Dave and Buster's gave me a shout out. They was like, shout out to Funnysalesman, man. One of the number one hustlers on the internet. Boo, boo, boo. We got Funnysalesman in the building. He did not like that, bro. He came, we whispered in dude's ear. Dude was like, oh yeah, you gotta go. This is a private event. Drewski said you can't be in here. Kicked me out the event. I swear to God.
Am I lying, Big Mark? This was yesterday?
Yeah, it was last night. I swear to God.
For real?
Oh God.
I ain't never been kicked out of shit in my life.
God, that's what I'm saying, bro. I swear to God.
Yo, look, these are crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
All because my son wanted to do a video with you and you ignored him and you forgot.
Because I saw that video that you put up, you walked in the car.
I couldn't believe, but I'm talking about, bro, he been like this for the last like year and a half, bro.
Come on, Drewski.
Like every time he see me, he just like run from me.
I just turned into a Drewski fan when he shitted on the preachers. I started liking him.
Man.
Wow, that's crazy.
And I still like him, bro. I still support him and everything. Like that's the thing, bro. I ain't gonna never hate him. Ain't no hate in my blood because I know how long it took me to get here, bro. I went viral. I was like the first person on the internet. I went viral in 2019. Drewski, all of them, they probably was like in diapers or probably still like, you know what I'm saying, still going to White Castles trying to get burgers at 13. And you know what I'm saying? I been was doing this. But it's like G Herbo say, it's longevity. You feel me? That's why I'm still like relevant because I like Rick Ross told me, like Timberland told me, like Kevin Hart said. He said, bro, whoever don't respect you you they not a hustler because you is viral for being a hustler. How can somebody not like a hustler? We all hustling. Yeah. We all trying to come up. We all trying to feed our family.
And there's enough money for
bro,
everybody.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Bro, when I seen that, that's why I was like, I ain't even gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna, you feel me? I'm just gonna keep it pushing. But everybody get their turn.
All right, well, you said it now, man. You heard it. He aired out right now, man. Appreciate you for pulling up, man. Yeah, I know you gotta go because you got another appointment. You gotta get that bread.
No, for sure.
I'm not stopping that, man. Appreciate you, man. Let everybody know where they can catch you at.
Funnysalesman on all platforms. If you say something bad about me, just put in Chinese language so my mom will know.
All right. Yeah. We appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Smack Wood in that puzzle. Big shout out to SPR, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.